All right, so as we have discussed, all of you were magical girls a couple years ago fighting the Eidolons. And after defeating them, you all drifted apart, slowly but surely to different parts of the country and different paths in life. Until the past couple weeks, when slowly but surely, every single one of you have had interesting encounters that have sparked a little bit of concern in the back of your mind over what is going on. Eventually, Jaden reached out to everyone. Said, there's some things we need to discuss. We need to get back together and maybe look at a few things. And one by one, you each agreed to head back to Las Vegas, where the last battle against the Eidolons took place. And so that is where we will start. All of you are meeting at a cafe that you used to frequent in your time as a magical girl. Of course, the first ones to arrive are the ones that have never drifted too far away from where that last battle took place. So, Roz is already sitting in the cafe, already got their favorite order, and in walks Celine.
That's me.
She'll start.
Uh, I'm sitting at like a table that like we've all kind of. I guess we have a usual table unintentionally. I don't know. I'm just sitting there with a chai tea, looking into the cup, kind of concerned, but mostly lost in thought kind of thing.
Okay. Celine just walks over, uh, sort of just hops over the chair and plops down into it. And she orders like 20 shot espresso.
Your order hasn't changed.
Well, some things don't need to. Yeah.
There. How have you been?
Oh, I've been pretty good. I've been busy doing this and that, everything else.
Okay.
Sorry, the voice in the background that was just talking. I'm like, what? But Roz kind of looks uncomfortable because like small talk's not her thing. So she takes a long sip of her chai tea.
And Celine's never known how to deal with silence, so she just kind of sits there.
Awkward.
You guys sit in this awkward silence for about 10 minutes, not even trying to catch up with each other after the past couple of years. And then
Yep.
Jaden walks in.
Oh, um, looks like,
This is mine. You can't have it.
wait, wait, was that, you said that to me, yes.
I put my image on a chair and I was like, "This is mine. You can't have it."
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Go. She goes and gets, a decent amount of espresso and then comes back. Done.
It's like all awkward.
All of you, like, poor, under-caffeinated people.
So we're just waiting on the last one, I guess. How have you
Yeah.
guys been?
Oh, doing okay. Going from place to place. You know how it is.
Getting into trouble or staying out of trouble?
I would never get into trouble. You know that.
Getting into trouble it is, okay.
Roz snorts a little bit in her drink. Like,
Had something to say, hippie?
huh? What? I wasn't saying anything.
Uh-huh.
And then in the
I'm
usual
good.
loud fashion, about 10 minutes after you guys were supposed to meet, Lana bursts in the door.
Ah. Lana trips at the front door, catches herself, looks over, smiles, waves at them all, rushes up to the counter, gets a drink that's more milk and sugar than it is coffee, and then just plops down like, "Hi, sorry I'm late." Whew.
To be honest, I kind of expected it when I set the time, so no worries.
Yeah, I mean jet lag and all that, right?
I get it.
hmm So how's everyone been? It's been so long.
It's been okay.
It's been
Doing
odd.
this and that.
It's been oddly quiet compared to the last time we met.
No one running in terror. So that's always a plus.
Roz nods in agreement.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Just loud sips.
God damn it, even our social one isn't able to break this awkwardness.
Still
Uh, I'm
doing.
sorry. Listen, I'm on 2 hours of sleep. Give me a break.
No.
Yeah.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I get
Yeah.
that. I'm supposed to be the social one and my other group, and it just
Let me just fucking down this monster, okay? Hold on. Give me like 5 seconds.
Oh no.
oh no, it's fine. Oh
Still doing tournaments.
yeah, how's your competitions been going?
Oh, they've been going really well. I've actually been trying to get in some more training in with this new local gym because I'm trying to make the professional team. But I think in the next couple years, I've got a shot actually.
Well, if there's
That's
anybody here that can do it.
definitely not me. So yeah,
I'm sure you guys can do it. But thanks. I really appreciate it.
So Eidolons.
yeah.
Yeah, let's just get to business.
Right.
Just kind of like
I like to
desperately.
think this is how we were back then too. Nothing's changed. We were awkward back then too.
We're
We're just better with
uh,
our awkwardness. How about that?
yeah.
I think it was a comfortable silence back then, but now it's not.
Roz is desperately looking at everyone like Eidolons, right?
yeah,
How about
yeah.
them?
Alright, when I talked to you guys, sounds like I wasn't the only one who has come across them.
I haven't found any yet, but I have been running into followers of Eidolons as of late.
Followers.
I believe that's what I was given from Z, correct?
Yeah, could
Yes.
you remind us the
Yeah.
encounters? Because I don't quite remember. So
You didn't take notes, Shay.
I took
I
notes!
took
We have
notes.
Amy for that.
I literally took session 0 notes.
We have Amy for that.
I
so
even shared the thing.
Yeah, let me open that up.
I,
so
as a person,
Celine had been kind of hunting down people throughout the years anyway for like weird magic shit.
Yeah.
And more recently, you have come across what was almost like cultists for the Eidolons, which is strange to you. Because most other people seem to have forgotten about the Eidolons and all that chaos, unless you directly mention it and directly point them towards, like, oh yeah, you remember this, like, news article or something that was on this? Yet they seemed to remember and they were worshipping it. Raw as you have come across, what, as far as you can tell, are infected plants. That are infected by the magic of the Eidolons, which you have not sensed or felt since you closed the gate. And it is giving plants some sentience and movement, which is strange because it never seemed to take over anything living or organic before. They were beings of essentially pure magic.
Okay, so this is new.
Yes, that is
This
new.
in general. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Lana, you did face a very small Eidolon creature. And you fought it like twice. It surprised you and you managed to get away, and then you fought it again and managed to, at that point, have a weapon and kind of chase it off. However, you are very well aware that without your magic and without the others, the thing is not dead. It is simply gone off and recovering. And Jaden, where did I write down Jaden's shit?
I noticed like the because my weird emotion shit, I noticed things that were stronger than like humans normally produce. And like I think I got a look like a general direction of where they were off, and yeah.
So you felt a like magic that was kind of corrupting and twisting the emotions of people, making them have stronger reactions and stronger feelings. And it felt familiar. It felt like Eidolon magic, and you could trace it back towards the direction of Las Vegas. And now that you're here, that magic that you were tracing is very apparent in the air to you.
This is explanation now of why Jaden is awkward and unsettled. We have a reason. Plot reasons.
Ooh, plot reasons. Lana's just jet lagged. She came from across the fucking country.
That is
Blaine
also
woke up
a
like
fail.
10 minutes ago.
Yeah. The airport's
Just
like,
awkward.
second last.
Alright,
Oh,
well,
God.
let's all share what we know and work from there.
Right. I know I ran into a little one.
Well, it's good to see you're still alive.
Yeah, it was little, but it kept coming back for me, so I was able to get it to run off for a while, but I mean, without her powers, it's not dead. So it'll come back eventually.
Boss lady, where did I encounter these encounters? I say that as I pull out like a map of the city. I'm like, okay, so here's what I know. I found these cultists here and here and here. Yep.
Map of Las
Yep.
Vegas. I like to think it has a bunch of annotations on it that you've made.
Henderson is the outskirts of Las Vegas. It's an outskirts city.
I would
Actually, pulls up the map.
imagine. Because there is
You don't
a
have to give me
national-
like a specific spot, just like tell me like,
Coordinates.
or like a building or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. No, what
Coordinates
you
are-
it's not, you did not encounter them in the city. You encountered them actually off in one of the national parks outside the
Okay.
city.
Okay. So I like pull out a knife from nowhere and I like stick it in like where the national park area is. Like, okay, here's where I encountered my people.
Did you really have to damage the table like that?
You still
No.
have knives? Like, a lot of them?
Yep.
Nice.
Don't leave home without them.
Thought we were gonna have a normal conversation in a coffee shop. Why did I ever think that?
I don't think we've ever had a normal conversation here.
None of us
That's
are
why we-
normal.
Yeah.
There's still those like 5 stab marks from that one session. See, they haven't replaced the table yet.
And
Lightly lifts the corner of the map. Yeah, they're still here.
I mean, why
Lana,
would
where'd
they? We kept
you
adding
encounter
more.
yours?
In
Back home.
in Maine. It's like in Maine, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Back in
So
Maine.
yeah, back home in Maine, which is, you know, not exactly right here. So a little concerning. Um. Yeah. I don't know how they got that. I don't think they'd have gotten on a plane. So.
What has Roz encountered recently?
Well, the plants are kind of infected. I've been trying to, research it and, check if the differences, and it's definitely that old magic the Eidolons used to excrete, which,
Right.
like, this is not normal for how not normal this stuff is.
Alright, it sounds like we got our first investigation point. As I take like another Roz colored knife out of my boot this time and like throw it at the park as well.
Roz
Have you ever
is
thought of getting pins,
Never thought of getting what?
like little push pins, to put in the map?
But like it's not as useful
Or
carrying around
stickers.
1,000. But I can't use stickers in combat.
But like, what
Yes, you
if we
can.
get these push? I'm sure they build them, right? But like little push pins that look like knives.
I mean, I guess I could use them as torture devices and like push them into people.
Yeah, I think that might be best before we get kicked out of here. I'm sure there's a
Look,
shop
they
down the
didn't kick
street.
us out like all those years ago.
They're not gonna kick us out now. Yeah.
It's
Just
low
try to
key
keep
one
the
of
neck
those
marks
like
the same.
college drunk people coffee shops where it's like their normal crowd is like the 3 a.m. post bar crowd, or the college students that have just like been coasting and are on like their 50th coffee of the day. So there's a little bit of like just stay in your booth mentality of the coffee shop.
Oh, I thought it was a Denny's and Dungeons, so we could talk about the
Yeah, it was a
Eidolons.
gaming
Have it.
bar. It was a gaming bar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Dungeons and Denny's.
Bar. Yeah.
Yeah. So we can talk about the Eidolons and just be like, "What are you guys talking about?" Oh, that's our campaign. It's a homebrew one. You wouldn't get it.
Look,
Yeah, I remember.
there's like there's multiple patrons to this bar. It's not exactly or coffee shop, coffee whatever. It's not exactly exclusive. There's other people who come here for weird shit. You know, it's an
You
all
guys have
inclusive.
clearly not been at 3 a.m. at a college coffee shop.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
It gets
It's
weird.
the stoners are over there. Come on,
Stoners are over there. Look, there's
and there.
a D&D campaign like right over there, like at that other table.
Yeah, like, didn't they let them bring in a fog machine once? Like, I
Strobe
think we'll be.
lights.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody got tired of using the menus as GM screens, so they just provided their own.
hmm Yeah, you know what? You're right. I think we'll be fine.
I still remember that chalkboard that got messed up. Such a good chalkboard.
It was one knife.
Yeah, you know what? I'm with Roz here. The chalkboard didn't need to die like that.
One knife.
It
No.
really did deserve that, but
It's one knife.
Oh my god.
Sorry. Didn't take long to get into character, did it?
No.
nope. We now have our inside joke.
So Celine like hops back over her chair and like uses that to stretch. She orders a bunch of coffee to go, like in a thermos. And she's like, "All right, ladies, we got a park to explore. Let's
What?
go, goth girls."
Wait, I just got here. Can I finish this first?
No,
I want all of you to roll me spirit.
Okay.
spirit. Okay.
Spirit?
Spirit.
How do I do
You know,
that?
I was just thinking, is that thing that was following Lana still following her?
It might
How
be.
do we actually roll the thing? Did I roll the thing?
Yes.
How do we roll it?
You
Did
should
Do I
be able to
just-
just click the dice beside spirit.
Aha!
Ooh.
And then you have
Lana's
to
really
input the
jet lagged,
modifier?
man.
No, wait, no, that's wrong.
Lana's just really jet lagged, you know?
Hey, you get so bad, you get 1 experience.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yep.
You get a downbeat,
Yay.
you get 1 experience.
Okay, why does it keep opening input value roll with modifiers?
Just hit okay if it's nothing.
Well, because I have a +2, so I'm like,
It'll roll with your spirit, but with nothing else. So
Okay.
it's like bonuses to it.
got it.
Okay. So, Celine,
That's me.
Jaden, and Roz. You guys haven't felt magic, like your magic, in a very, very long time now. However, there's a moment where it feels like there's a little spark at your fingertips, like something igniting, and then immediately it feels like it's draining and it's coming from deeper within the city.
I take Lana and just charge in that direction. She's the most excited about getting her power back.
What? Hold on, I'm trying to. Lana's.
Lana
Had
did not
just
get that
finished-
sense at all.
No, just like. Lana was busy pouring her coffee into a to-go cup because they can't wait 5 minutes.
Celine's always been the get the job done kind of person, so
Yeah, it was
when
just.
she marks an objective, she just drags everybody.
Yeah. Lana was probably more, let's enjoy the journey. Like,
So Celine just snatches Lana out of her seat, doesn't even let her finish pouring the to-go cup, and
God damn.
charges at the door, leaving Jaden and Roz sitting at the booth.
you owe me for that.
I'll get her coffee.
Yeah. Do you need anything to go?
No, I'm done.
Okay. Okay.
Why does Jaden sound like tired mom?
I don't know. Apparently, this is now my role, I guess. We'll see.
Oh no.
We, I guess, follow after the screaming lunatics.
Okay.
Because I'm sure Lana's probably exclaiming something at the point.
Lana is swearing up and down. She got coffee spilled on her shorts.
Oh, oof.
Rough.
So
I got your coffee, don't worry. It's all good.
you all end up heading towards outside. And I'll say you guys starting at the top of the map up here.
Okay.
You just start running down the street. And at first you don't see anything out of normal. It's normal, like, kind of early afternoon, 11 o'clock-ish, Las Vegas. There's not
So
a
pretty
whole-
busy.
Yeah, it's busy. But, like, there's nothing out of the ordinary. Cars flying by, people walking up and down the street, you know. The standard casinos trying to tempt you to come in. However, you notice as you get closer and closer and closer to kind of the direction that you're being pulled, that... You know what? Oh. Let me open this so that I am telling you guys the right thing. Whoever wants to can roll a wit.
A wit.
Not
a wit,
Lana.
A wit, a wit, a wit.
Not
You
me.
I
could,
will roll a wit.
or you could roll
Someone with a positive modifier.
it.
Let's go,
Nope.
gang.
Hey, you get an XP point, but you don't notice jack shit.
Okay.
That's. I feel like, she's single target focus.
Yeah, this has happened before.
Jaden, you can roll a spirit if you would like.
Okay. We shall see. Oh, not negative.
So, you're trailing behind Celine and Lana with Roz. Just kind of watching them bob through the crowd and duck and weave. Celine very determinedly going somewhere. You're not quite sure where at this point. However, you begin to feel absolutely nauseous. To your bones sick.
Oh.
And it begins to feel like a pulsing presence in this direction.
I probably clamp a hand on Ross's shoulder and be like, whatever we're heading towards is probably not good news.
I kind of put my arm like around your waist, kind of thing, to help you, steady you.
Don't die, Piper.
I
This is why Celine doesn't see shit.
using her up, yeah.
I'll
Not
say that
used to the
Celine is
dusty
actually
desert.
over here. And Lana is with her.
Sorry.
So you're just supporting Jaden? Are you guys continuing forward?
Yeah, I kind of put my arm around her to help her out, and like, we should probably catch up to them, and stop them.
Yeah, just be prepared. I don't think they're exactly ready. Other than just the normal amount of knives, but
Yeah. Oh boy. I mean, I keep a lookout. Try and sense anything. Just keep my eyes open, kind of thing, I guess.
You can roll Raw as a spirit or a wit.
Okay.
And
I
Lana roll a wit.
Can you roll it for me? I'm AFK at the moment.
Okay.
Oof.
ooh.
Is it another downbeat?
Oof.
What is it?
It's a 1.
Oof.
How did I get a 1?
Because you got 2 1s on the D6 and you have a -1 to wit. So you have a 1.
Damn. Jet lag is fucking Lana up today.
But you're getting lots of experience from it.
Yay, just what the fighter needs.
Yeah, so when you get back, you can mark 1 more XP from that. So, Roz, you, with your kind of connection to nature that has never really gone away, even if it is no longer magical, there's something shifting around you. You feel almost like a presence that should not be there and is almost predatory in nature.
Just around, kind of thing.
in the general direction that Jaden was also sensing. So
Okay.
that way. But it is so powerful that it is already pinging in your head from this far away.
Oh no. Oh no.
And as
Is that-
Celine and Lana continue
Oh,
blindly
Objective.
towards this.
Oh boy.
guys.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
So I just want to point this out. Roz is very quiet. She doesn't raise her voice, but she openly says, "Celine, stop!" She screams to her.
Celine just kind of like trips, which makes Amy trip on top of her. Just,
What?
We're gonna catch up, or I'm going to try and catch up.
Drag Jaden
Yeah.
along with
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just fucking ow. First you spill my coffee, now you scrape my knee. Great reunion.
hey, you scraped my entire body. Ah,
Well, who fell?
You guys, this is serious.
What? What do you mean?
There
Whatever
is,
up there is real bad news.
yeah, like I don't know if we can fight this thing.
Wait,
As you
is it
all
them?
meet up, you begin to look around and notice that it seems like the color around you is fading.
Oh boy.
well, it's not like we can just run now. You guys brought your weapons, right?
I mean, I've got my fencing rapier, but it's for fencing.
Well, now it's for killing.
It's not a knife.
She looks to Jaden and Roz. Well,
I hold out my hand as if to say, "Give me a freaking knife."
yep, yep. She like removed her coat, and you see like the inside just has knives on like every single space of fabric that's possible there, and she pulls one out and gives it to you.
Can I have one too?
We all just grab a knife.
She
Our
pull
color
she,
coded knives.
We all
for
get
for
one.
ob- for Lana, she pulls out like a thin, like really like it's almost like a short sword dagger, and she like hands it to. And then for Jen, she just pulls out like brass knuckle knives.
Where,
What?
where do you hide this?
She literally just showed us.
And this is just my jacket.
It's just your jacket. How do you not get stabbed constantly?
You
You sure
don't
this
have
is
any
safe?
movie.
Uh,
As this interaction continues, you hear a almost deafening nail on chalkboard
Oh.
screech. And you see not this size. Hold on. There we go. This thing pop around the corner
oh,
into view. And icon.
Oh no.
It stands nearly 9 feet tall. And it just starts to shamble forward. And as it goes, it's spewing this noxious gas around it. And everywhere the gas seems to touch, the color drains. And you see people slowly just laying down and not moving. You see cars slow down and stop on the street. And the area immediately around it is completely gray. The only color being the monster itself.
Does it get brighter
No.
as things turn gray?
No.
Okay.
Is this what you encountered earlier, Lana?
No.
Is it? Fuck no.
Well,
Well,
I briefly sensed our power coming back, so maybe we should hold out until we can sense it again?
let's hold out. Okay.
We should try and do something about that thing.
Right. Okay. What's the plan?
Well, if nobody else has a plan. Celine's gonna look over to one of the cars that's like parked on the sidewalk.
Oh boy.
Concern.
I think I know where this is going.
Um,
What kind of buildings are around me, by the way?
oh my god.
Kind of your standard city buildings. There's a whole bunch of like shops and cafes and such.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna walk into one of the shops and I'm gonna grab a bottle of alcohol and I'm like, I need this, and I just walk out with it.
Oh no.
excuse me while I fuck with the sound for a minute. I don't know which one I want.
Okay.
Oh, and she also grabs a lighter and some handkerchiefs.
She's gonna make fucking Molotovs. Alright. I love it. Okay. Okay. So, you guys have a less destructive plan?
It's an eidolon. Remember that time we tried to raise a baby eidolon?
It was cute, okay? God.
Y'all talk shit about the chalkboard.
So, y'all are preparing to fight, yes? Is that what I'm
Yes.
seeing from all of you?
I guess, yes.
I guess
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Celine is
We
attempting
have-
to make Molotovs. Yes.
We
I'm
have
also
our
hotwiring a car for reasons.
Okay.
we have our guides or whatever, don't we?
Who brought their guide with them because I heard no mention of bringing guides.
They're like familiars in D&D. You don't acknowledge them until you
They were in the cat cafe next door, okay?
Yeah, they were in the cat cafe.
Okay, who
Oh, I thought
We
I thought
dropped them
mine was
off.
just in my bag, my messenger bag. So
who has managed to gain XP?
I have gained EXP once.
I have gained XP twice.
Okay, we'll make this a house rule. That if you
Okay.
have an oh shit, I need a like Deus Ex Machina like retcon, let me do something. If you have an XP, you can spend 1 XP, sacrifice it, and tell me what you did. What you brought. Does that sound fair?
oh, I like that
Okay.
idea.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. That
So
works.
that's sacrificing a step towards progression, but it might save your ass in the moment.
Okay, but what are I almost said guidance counselors. What are
They
familiars
basically
be able to
are.
do anything at this stage?
No, they're basically mentors, and they have no power
Yeah.
either, so...
Or either. Okay. Fucking I guess Rayla could roll on the carpet, try and shock it.
Jeopardy music. You got 10 seconds to tell me if you're spending an XP to do shit.
No, oh well. I went and grabbed stuff. I don't need the retcon.
Amy?
I mean, what the fuck would she do? What would he do here? He's a
That's-
cat.
Hey, I said you could retcon and say you did something. I didn't say that I had to tell you what they would be used for in the end.
Okay. We have that Lana brought retcon that Lana brought like an actual weapon after she got spooked.
Okay.
Like a proper sword,
All
not
right.
just a fencing one.
That you were trying to very desperately convince TSA was a cosplay sword.
Yeah, like it's a prop.
You put it in the check bag. It's fine.
Yeah, it's in the check bag. It's a prop. I even got like a little plaque for it from some bullshit anime I made up.
Look, I flew back from Spain with like 2 knives and a sword in my bag. It's fine.
Okay.
Imagine
So
not being completely combat ready every single waking minute.
you retcon, you spend your XP, you get a sword.
Yes, okay, proper one. So I have the knife and a sword.
Okay. So, as you all start to ready yourselves, start to square off against this thing, it's continuing forward. It doesn't even seem to necessarily mind you. One of its little tentacles, which seems to be tipped by a bright red flower, kind of lifts and points in your direction and stays pointing in your direction. However, it seems to be walking along the path with most people on it. And even as it moves past the others and the cloud fog continues to trail behind it, the people that it moves by can still lay on the ground and don't move, completely drained of color and seemingly of all will to move, all will to do anything.
Are we doing something now? Or are we gonna wait?
Clear the area.
How are we gonna clear the area? Okay. Um. Oh god.
What can I do?
Rolling a d20. Jesus. Okay, what's the traffic like?
There was a lot of traffic coming and going and moving past you, yet as this area seems to drain of color, all the cars that enter it fade, and the people within them fade, and they just kind of slowly come to a stop.
Okay.
I have a question of if I would know if this would work at all. Because I have thing where I can do a ritual and I can hide something in the unseen world. And I was wondering if I knew if hiding in Eidolon, like I don't know what we want to describe this boundary, but if like if I like somehow hide an Eidolon in there, if it'll stop affecting like the living world, or if it'll still affect it.
I'll say that you've tried something similar in the past, and it helps when there are eidolons that are causing chaos by panic.
Okay.
So, like, if their presence and their destruction and everything is causing people to panic and they're running all directions and, causing issues. However, it doesn't necessarily stop the eidolon's effect on the world.
Okay.
That makes sense?
That makes sense.
Would it be can I potentially use the awaken the wild to make the place dangerous to a certain person or creature, or a type of person, to basically make it so people don't want to come near this area, kind of thing?
Read it really fast.
I don't know, just make it look like smoky, or make something make it look like there's a hazard nearby. Essentially,
Just cause
that
like a
people don't
gas
wanna-
explosion with vines or something. Yeah.
Flashbang
So
with
the
knives.
thing with Awaken the Wild is it is affecting one particular thing. So if you would like to try and figure out something to do against one thing, then yeah, it's not something that is a crowd control effect, though.
Okay. Well, it's not that I was trying to make it a crowd control. It was more like, again, affecting the air to make it smoky or something. Like, not affect the people, but affect the environment to make it so that humans naturally don't want to go near what's bad, kind of thing.
A gas
It's
leak,
not.
for instance.
Yeah, it's not like for sure that everyone's gonna run, but I'm trying to clear as many people as I can through natural kind of thing.
Yeah, I get it. Let me look at something really fast.
Would it help if I joined in on this and we comboed and I also affected the unseen world and like made it, I don't know, spooky?
Like make it an easy
Nature
kind of
doing
thing.
nature magic, spooky witch doing spooky things.
Yeah. Honest.
Make it look like a
Look.
haunted part of the town.
So,
You
there
guys
is
doing magic.
a basic
Love
move
it.
called Defy Disaster.
Ah.
That's where you push your limits to achieve something extraordinary that's not necessarily covered by a different move.
Oh, okay.
So, since you have an idea of what you're trying to do, but you're trying to push it even further beyond its boundaries,
Okay.
I will let you roll a Defy Disaster, using either Wit or Spirit.
Okay.
And since if Jaden wants to help you, you can roll with. I'm gonna do a pretend roll to make sure that I am telling you how to do this right. So give me a second.
Okay.
I'm gonna snatch your character, Lana, really fast, so that I have something that actually has things. Yes. So, if Jaden wants to help you by also affecting in a similar fashion the unseen world, you can do a Defy Disaster using Wit or Spirit, and then when you're clicking the roll and you have that like little box that says a modifier pop up, you can add a +2 as well.
Okay. Are you cool with that, Jaden?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna use Spirit.
Sorry, baby.
And you said +2, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not bad. So, you begin to explain to me what you want to do. You're gonna do it semi-successfully, but explain to me what you're wanting to do.
My idea was to make it look like there was like a fire around, kind of thing, like lots of smoke. Because again, people don't want to go near fires, obviously. That's kind of my idea. I don't know if how Jaden wants to affect it, like how we could make it better. I don't know. So.
Does Jaden want to add on to the smoky coverings, the square in smoke?
I mean, I think she just kind of make the air feel more oppressive, I guess.
Like dense.
Yeah. And just like, so like your average civilian would be uncomfortable in it, and then with the added like real life danger would like then not try to play hero or whatever.
Ah, so like bad vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I think the name of the game of Spooky Witch is just bad vibes. Or good vibes.
So you guys managed to successfully, see if I can make this thing, essentially cover this area.
Okay.
In a oppressive smoke. You can hear further down the street people kind of murmuring in cars, slowing and stopping, like not quite sure what's going on. So you are preventing more people from coming in. However, the people that are still within this area of effect are still being affected. And
Okay.
as the monster seems to notice that its new victims aren't coming closer, it raises up to its full height, where it was kind of shambling along on essentially 4 feet before. It now lifts itself and turns fully towards the 4 of you, and then opens its mouth and lets out another massive screech. And all 4 of you roll a d20 for me.
I almost thought that was a 1.
Moment of panic. As it lets out this monstrous screech and another huge plume of this noxious gas comes spilling out of it, Roz and Lana, you both feel that brief spark of magic again. And you both feel the need to fight, however, there is a whisper in the back of your mind. Come back. And it's gone.
Does the whisper sound like someone we know?
Roll a wit for me.
Oh, great. Nope. Do I get another experience point? Yep.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yikes.
The strongest of us all.
Roz, if you want to roll a wit as well, you can.
Oh boy. Okay.
My one good roll for this session, and you took it from me.
The voice, as it rings in your head, you feel kind of this shiver go down your spine. Almost like there's something important, but then you're too distracted by this monster in front of you to ponder it anymore. And the thing begins just ever so slowly, one step at a time, approach the 4 of you.
Hey, Lana, you want to drive or you want to throw?
Well, if we had our powers, I think we could take this, but I don't know anymore.
Why do you think I got this? She says, and she throws the Molotov. Look, one of us is gonna drive into the thing, the other one's gonna throw a Molotov at the car, cause it to blow up.
So, you want one of us to blow up?
Well, jump out of the car, obviously.
Alright.
So, do you want to drive or do you want to throw?
Oh my god. I like to think that, we're all backing up at least, so it's not like it doesn't come up to us.
Is there a tree
Yeah.
nearby?
There's these little boxes are technically the little tiny city trees.
Okay. I want to go towards it and try and I don't know, commune with it in a sense. I'm trying to focus on that voice, and as well, I thought maybe being near the nature, the thing of my abilities would kind of help focus it.
Okay, so you're trying to focus on that oddly interesting whisper.
Yeah, while these guys deal with this, because I don't have a better plan. So yeah, I'm gonna be right here.
Roll a wit plus 1.
Okay. No.
Okay, but you get next XP.
Yeah.
So.
And you
Are you-
can see as this thing gets closer and closer to you, you, Roz, are 100% certain that this is a corrupted plant.
Yeah. Is it something I'm able to affect?
You don't know.
Hey, Lana, moment of truth. Toss
Jaden,
it
roll
through.
me spirit.
Okay. No.
Oh, you get an XP though.
We're gonna die first fucking session, aren't we?
Bye.
Side note, where do you mark your XP? Because I'm trying to find it.
It's underneath your ability
rolls.
score things.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where it is.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I was just keeping track of it in my notes. Where it was. Thank you. Okay.
I am blind. Thank you.
Also remember, if you guys don't have it up, you do have your strings, and you can use strings to help people out.
Oh.
Oh.
You can. Oh, right. You can use them to help people.
Right. Okay.
And also, I forgot to mention this at the start, but at the start of every session, I get 4 strings that I get to use on any of you guys.
Oh.
Cool.
Against us?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So what does using a string just help someone do?
Essentially, you just tell me how would you, like, I want to use a string, tell me how you want to try it, and I can tell you yes or no if that would work.
Okay.
It's fairly loose. Usually it's used to influence or to add on top of things, or I think there's actually a handout that has that on here. Yeah, so there's the influence with a string, which you can see on the basic moves reference under handouts. And if what you want to do doesn't apply to any of the things there, you can just ask me and we'll chat.
Okay.
I'll try wild friendsing it. I don't know what'll happen, but
I was gonna say Lana can try into her specialty and distract it while you guys do something.
And yeah. How do we get rid of these without? Do we just want to scare it away?
I mean, you all do know that you could not kill them, you could not permanently deal with them without your magic. However, if they took enough damage or if they were beat back enough that they usually disappeared to go lick their wounds, however, they would come back stronger.
So set it on fire?
What I've been saying from the beginning.
Yeah, no, I know. We're trying to figure out how to not do it with people. There aren't any bodies around it, are there currently?
At the
crossing
moment,
the street.
it is climbing over cars to get to you guys.
Okay.
I want to try and talk to it, if possible.
That's going to be a very high thing, but you can try. Are you using
it's
a
worth a
special
shot.
ability, or?
Yeah, wild friends. You can speak with animals and plants and may influence them with strings just like any NPC. Near your home or anywhere you have spent a long period of time, animals and plant friends are always nearby when you want them. That's all it says.
Okay. So that will be a spirit check.
Okay.
However, it will be a -1.
Okay. So -1.
Yeah, it should roll. If it doesn't, then just subtract it from what you get.
Did it do it? Because I put I put -1. Okay. 7.
So, you kind of close your eyes and reach out to it. And you, even though you can't hear the voices of plants like you used to, you can usually get a feeling over what their states are.
Mhm.
And if there was ever a silent scream from a plant, that is what you are getting. It is almost bone shattering for you.
It
And
hurts
you
so much.
you try to give it the sense that you're willing to help, but it is screaming so loud that you're not sure it even heard you.
Frustrated with the inactivity, she's gonna just chuck the Molotov. Just,
Yep.
oh, for fuck's sake, snap out of it! She says to everybody else, and she chucks the Molotov.
And so that will be, you can either use your strength or your,
My grace, please.
and just roll it straight.
Please don't set all the other cars on fire. Please don't set all the
Yeah, like
praying.
So it hits straight in its gullet. Right as it opens its mouth to let out another plume of smoke. And it, as the fire catches and explodes in its mouth, it falls back over the top of the car that it was climbing over. However, the gas also ignites.
Oh.
And you see flames licking all across the area it has moved through. Scorching everything.
Where's a fire hydrant? Quick!
okay.
Everybody roll
Someone-
d20s.
Oof. Can't get a fucking break.
I know, I'm so...
So
Neither
about
can
that
I.
one.
Okay. And then Jaden rolled me a spirit again.
Oh.
Oh. I'm trying to be nice, but your rolls are not being nice to
I
you guys.
All right, this is gonna be a one shot, is what these rolls are telling us. All these characters.
So I assume we
Okay.
can't find a fire hydrant then.
I'm gonna roll a d20. If I roll less than 10, I'm being nice to you guys. If I roll higher than 10, then your rolls are standing. Okay?
Are these fire hydrants?
Okay, I'm being nice to you guys.
Are these all fire hydrants? All these little red dots?
Yes, those are fire hydrants.
Yay! Okay. Well, Lana's first thing. Well, what's the 120 do? Is that just to see if there's a fire hydrant?
No. I'm gonna let you
Oh.
finish with what you're wanting to do.
Oh, well, it depends. Is she about to get knocked out?
No, that
Okay.
7 means I'm gonna be nice to y'all because your rolls are not being nice to you.
Okay. Yeah. Lana's gonna. Is the creature like dead? Or at least
No,
incapacitated?
it is kind of knocked prone for the moment, essentially.
Okay.
But it doesn't look like it's done quite enough damage for it to run away.
Alright. Well, Lana is just gonna tell the others, just get everyone out of here. And Lana's gonna do what she does best. She's gonna get the creature's attention with the what is it called? The main attraction. She's gonna make a dramatic entrance, rolling on, using her rapier to like clear the smoke, so it just sees her.
Oh gosh.
Can she do that?
Is that one of your abilities?
Yeah.
Okay.
When you make a dramatic entrance, roll plus grace. And I can choose one or two of the effects.
Okay, so roll plus grace.
Let's go, come on.
Hey. Okay,
Hey.
you go diving over the car and starting to like make noise and try to get it to focus on you. And what two effects are you going to choose?
At 7 through 9, I get to choose one.
Okay. What effect are you going to choose?
So if I choose all attention, would that be like everyone, like including civilians, or would that just be the creature?
It would technically be all attention. However, I will kind of give you this that essentially everybody that's close to you, other than your like friends, is kind of down for the count at the moment.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna. Okay, I just reread it. It's for a moment. I'm gonna choose. You hold the attention of one person, which I'd like to have the creature be one person, for as long as you deliver a dramatic speech. So. So give as much time for them as possible. Can I do that?
Yeah. So
All
you
right.
start delivering this dramatic monologue on top of this car hood, like swinging your sword around as this creature slowly kind of rolls and maneuvers itself to get back to its feet. And you can see the little tendrils that are tipped with these flowers are all kind of pointing in your direction. However, they are also disturbingly close to you because of where you had to stand to make sure that you were positioned. That is your downside to your mixed beat.
All right.
So you are right up in this thing's face.
Dodging leave. Let's go. Hope in her middle of her monologue, she's gonna be like, like I do these things like this so that my friends can do their job, which I hope they're doing right now.
I'm gonna grab another Molotov.
Clear the civilians.
Well, clearly these two cowards can do it. I'm gonna help you take this thing down.
Yeah, I was about to say like us two more support people should probably be clearing the area, and you guys make sure to keep the thing distracted. Yeah.
Part of my being nice, Jaden.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since you have also just introduced us to your mentor.
Oh yeah.
You hear kind of this like psychic link that you have with Nora tug at the back of your mind really sharp. And you just hear her like panicked whisper. The gate. You have to get to the gate.
Fuck. In the middle of trying to hack at the fire hydrant in order to put out the fires that we started. So, shit. I think we got to get in character because a spray of water just splashed in my face.
Okay.
We have to get to the gate, guys.
Selena hears
Something's
it.
going on.
Yeah. Can you guys handle clearing the civilians? I'll try and run there.
I got this side. Start dragging people away.
Yeah, how much can
Bring my
two
six
people
pack
do?
that I just stole from the store, and I'm gonna run towards the gate.
Okay, so the gate is, remember, at the strip club.
Yeah.
Oh.
A couple blocks away.
Yeah.
So you're
Which
going
way
to
I'm gonna run?
back this direction?
I don't see. Back this way?
To the right.
This way.
To
This
the
way.
right. To the right. To
Click.
the right.
Okay.
So Selena's taking off by herself towards the gate, yes?
Yeah.
Oh boy. I don't think this is a good idea.
Okay.
Anna's monologue has
idea.
evolved into
Don't
what she had
you
for
know?
breakfast.
You never split the party.
So we'll get back to Selena in a moment.
Oh boy.
And let me see here.
Do we just stab the thing until it runs away?
Are Jaden and Roz actively trying to like scoot the civilians further away, or are they?
That's what I was trying to do, but do we want to try and attack it, guys, or?
Oh,
We just
can-
lost one of our attackers. Our plan was getting them out of the way so you guys could make it run away, but
I have left like a pack of Molotovs like down by everybody on my way out.
fuck.
She left a gift.
Well, it's still distracted. I guess I go.
Okay, let's. I'm gonna try and get at least the closest people away.
Yeah.
That's yeah. People out of the cars, kind of like that kind of thing.
Okay.
People at the edge, they can get a few burns. It's okay.
So you two can Jaden and Roz roll d10s.
Okay. Damn.
So you managed to get like the people out of the cars immediately under and immediately around. But you two are not necessarily known for your strength.
Yeah.
And hauling kind of unresponsive, almost vegetative people out of cars and far enough away that you feel is safe is draining on both of you. And by like the third car, your arms begin to feel like they're just noodles. You just feel that burn in your entire body of overexertion. And at this, that's about as long as Lana can bullshit.
I mean, she can bullshit for a long time. She's a talker. She's probably going on and on about her. She probably stopped talking about her breakfast that she had to leave to catch her flight. And now she's probably just like.
And as she's diverting,
Mhm.
you feel vines beginning to wrap around your legs and squeeze.
Fuck.
Roll me a
fuck.
grace.
Lana?
Yes.
Okay. Oh boy.
As soon as you feel this beginning to wrap around your feet, you're able to kind of dance out of it really fast, kind of falling over the other side of the car, but you're not grasped and grappled.
Whew.
However, you are no longer giving your speech, and you have just landed pretty solidly on your back on the other side of this car.
Roll away! He's like, oh shit.
This thing can just climb over the car towards you again. Roll me another grace.
My cheek shrunk. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Oh my god!
As you're trying to
Wow.
escape,
Another fucking XP point.
one of these tendrils with the flower just darts over the top of the car and slams into you. Look at the conditions, take one of the conditions. Whatever one you want.
Okay, hold on, let me mark the experience, at least. I'm fucking collecting them. Alright, she's gonna be angry in this case. I feel like that is the most helpful at the moment.
Okay. And just so that you're aware, conditions are not, it's not like healing with like D&D where it's like long rest,
Yeah.
you get to heal. Somebody either has to actively help you, somebody has to, or if you have some way of like a move or a special ability that takes care of that, or you lash out and do a harmful action to get rid of it. And then you have to deal with the consequences of lashing out.
Okay.
So,
Like, whew. That's it. Time to throw hands.
Yeah, so like when you hover over conditions, like for angry, to clear, break something important to you or someone you care about. So if you wanted to lash out, that's the only way that you could do that without getting help from somebody.
Okay.
And once you have all 5 conditions, you are considered down.
Rip.
So, Jaden, realize you have just seen a creature.
Shit. Just Roz, most of the people are gone, right? Right? We got most of the people, yeah?
Yeah.
Grabbing, I guess I'll make use of Celine's gift. And the fumble with trying to make a Molotov cocktail.
I think
I'll
they're
say
already
that-
pre-made, right?
I'll say
Or
that between
wait.
the two of you, you ended up with 4. That was as many as Celine could make before she darted off.
Okay. Wait, wait, I realize I said this. Is the creature standing over Lana now?
Yeah, now it's back on top of the car. One of its, like, flower tendrils is, like, pressing Lana into the pavement below it.
I changed my mind on throwing fire at it because I
I
realized.
would hope so. Unless you, like, really hated her all these years. This is a good way to get rid of her.
Stars are cool. I'm kidding. No, Jaden thinks about it. Is like, wait, my aim is shit. I'm not gonna do that. And I guess with the brass knuckle knife thing that she was given, she's gonna instead
The 2 support characters going into melee combat.
she's gonna look at it. She's gonna look at it and be like, fuck. And then she's just gonna start yelling at the thing.
Can I?
And say, get off, you big fucking oaf. That's my friend you got.
Would call on a toxic power work here?
Yes. So you can call on a toxic power. However, call on toxic powers, essentially that is embracing darkness. Hold on. Let me pull that up so that I am reading it correctly.
Ow, my ankle.
Oh no.
So, calling on a toxic power, essentially you are reaching out towards darkness and it will come back to bite you later on.
Okay.
However, if you roll a 10 and above, you essentially get a bonus to your next roll.
Okay.
If you roll a 7 to 9, I can choose something to help you. However, no matter what, whether you get a downbeat or you're successful or you're super successful, it will come back to you. Maybe not this session, but it will.
I'm trying to think of something to either talk to it to like get it to lift its arm, like something to get it to lift its arm essentially is kind of like my goal, or something to say how it got corrupted kind of thing is what I'm thinking. Trying to get more information in the long run, you know what I mean? That could help.
Could let you roll the spirit call on toxic power.
Okay.
You have kind of as part of the more peaceful side of the magic girl stuff and of your own kind of natural inclinations, you have long been working with rather than controlling plants and animals.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely would say that.
You could try to force your will over this thing.
Okay. Yeah. That would make sense, yeah.
And so that will affect you, and you'll find out later if you would like to roll. To force your will on this thing.
Yeah. So roll spirit for this?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey!
So you tap
Nice.
deep down into like your connection with nature, and you manage to force your will on this thing. You said you want it to lift its arm,
Yeah,
like the thing that's holding Lana down, or just one of its arms.
the thing that's holding Lana down.
Okay, so it lifts its tendril, and you see its all of its flower heads swivel in your direction, very clearly pinging you. And you feel
As-
something deeply uncomfortable settle deep in your stomach. However, you don't have time.
Yeah. I just scream, "Go for it!" as I'm trying to like focus on getting its arm still up. You know what I mean? So Lana can move, or Jaden can throw something. I don't know.
So, Lana, you're no longer like smashed to the pavement by this thing.
All right.
Roll away.
Roll away.
I'll say you managed to kind of like army crawl your way under a car away from.
Probably
Okay.
not under a car so she doesn't get squished. Like, I don't know if the car can like load bear the fucking creature. That'd be such a bad way to die too. Like, you know, her reputation would be ruined.
Yeah, that's the concerning part.
Yeah, that's the concerning part, obviously. You know, at least with Lana.
So Lana's out of the way. Jaden, are you gonna throw?
Yeah, and I'm just be like,
Roll Grace.
Celine, be with me. Please,
Yeah, you
little
see
Celine.
a ghostly image of Celine behind you.
Oh!
So
Aim
it
up, you idiot.
smashes into this thing again. And this time it lets out kind of this pain scream as it goes down again. And you can see that the fire has catched on one of its tendrils and it seems to like be burning away. And you get the sense that since most of the noxious gas was burnt up, it almost kind of it's almost like a shield disappeared for it. And so it hurt just a little bit more this time. And it seems to be struggling to get up, but it is trying to get up again.
You wanna stab it?
I want to stab this thing.
Okay, roll daring if you want to stab it.
Okay, let's see. Where is it? Here it is. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, you still stab it.
Stab it.
You managed to kind of...
Oh. Sorry.
Did you have something you wanted to add?
Yeah. Impressive swordplay. Whenever you roll a 7+ to fight, you may gain a string on someone who is present and ask their player what it is about you that has impressed or intrigued them.
Okay, that means that you have Jaden and Roz that you could choose from.
I mean, the plant's there. Come on.
Yeah, the blood's like, damn, that was cool.
Are we doing monster fucking in this campaign? Is that what we're planning?
No.
I mean, I was kind of thinking that when you were like talking about like the tendril wrapping around her.
Oh my
Oh, no.
god.
no.
No.
No, let's not. Come on.
Okay, 1 is Jaden, 2 is Roz. Roz, compliment Lana. Oh wait, hold on. Let's probably hear the result of her stab first.
Yeah.
Yeah, like let's see.
Give Iris a moment of panic, like, oh god, what do I say now? So you managed to kind of leverage yourself up kind of into this crouched position and get close enough that you stab straight up into this thing. And it lets out another gigantic screech. And you see its tendrils start to shake and tighten, almost like it's starting to have lose control over itself. And roll me a d20, Amy. It makes this giant swipe with one of its tendrils heading towards you. And you manage to duck just in time to not be hit by it. However, you do kind of lose your footing underneath it and you're not close to it anymore. You had to duck around a car. And this thing looks at all of you and stands and turns and starts to move as fast as it can away.
Success, we didn't die.
Now,
Yeah.
we have to hear from Roz. What do you
So
like about Lana?
So just making sure, I'm complimenting something she did in this fight, correct?
Read it again,
may
Amy.
gain a string. You may gain a string on someone who is present and ask their player what it is about you that has impressed or intrigued them.
So not necessarily from this fight, but anything that has impressed or intrigued from this fight or otherwise about Lana.
Okay. And this is happening while we're fighting for our life.
Yeah.
Probably like after.
Well, no, this is
Okay.
welcome to TSL. This shit happens in the middle of the fight. You can like flirt with people in
Okay.
the middle of the fight.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
anime rules.
Okay. Okay, Roz, who is definitely not happy with the situation, looks over at Lana and is like, wow, you really haven't lost your stuff, has you?
Take that as a compliment.
Even after all this time, you're still a great fighter.
And you get to add one string. So go to this spreadsheet and you can add one string.
Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle.
Lana gets one string on Roz, or
Yes,
does Roz?
Lana,
Okay.
Lana gets one on Roz, so Roz does not add
Cool.
anything towards Lana.
Gotcha.
Lana is the string monkey so far.
So, while all of this was going on, Celine, we returned to Celine,
Let's go, Celine. You got this. Don't die on us.
was booking it through the streets, trying to head back towards the strip club where you guys saw the last gate close. And eventually, she makes it to the outside of the strip club. Noise needs to change.
Wow, this is a really cool strip club, just saying. It's like in space.
Let's go.
And even though it's middle of the day, it's a busy enough club that you hear music inside. And there's already kind of people mulling about, going in and out. And what do? Do you just rush directly in? Do you try to
Yeah,
get a
I
look?
go in. I go in. I was told get to the gate. I'm going to the gate.
So, you just brush by, or try to brush by, the attendants at the door. Roll. What do I want to do? You can either try to kind of dance around them when they're not looking by rolling a wit, or you can try to convince them to let you in with a heart.
Can't I just pay admission fee?
Sure, if you want to.
I will do that.
Okay. So you kind of throw the money at them. They look mildly offended that you're just like tossing money at their face. You rush in and go past the bar area, down kind of this side hallway, which leads to the bathroom and towards a door to the back area. And you take a sharp turn towards this back entrance into the essentially basement of the club. And the basement of the club is kind of dark and dank and dirty, stacked with kind of crates of booze and couple of chests that you're pretty sure have some old outfits and costumes in them. It looks kind of roughly the same as you last remember it. Maybe even a little bit worse for a couple of years of kind of neglect of everything that's beyond the shelves immediately by the door. And at the very back, hidden behind a stack of crates, you see a doorway, almost looks like a drawn doorway on the wall with this pulsing heart symbol on it. You remember as the kind of gateway between here and in between.
Can I put my hand on it? Try and feel it out?
As you kind of reach out towards it, roll me a spirit.
Got it.
As your hand gets closer and closer towards this pulsing heart symbol, you feel familiar magic kind of arcing like static electricity between the symbol in your hand. And you kind of feel the tug. I forget your mentor's name. What's your mentor's name? You remember your mentor's name?
Her headset's fucked up. Give her a sec.
Says it's picking up.
I heard something there.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello. Welcome back.
Okay. Yeah, my headset was working. Angel.
Angel.
Angel, but with an E.
So, you feel kind of this, like, curious tug from Angel in the back of your mind. Like, he is definitely paying attention.
Mhm.
And as soon as you touch the heart shape, you feel like your body is being essentially pressed through a tiny, tiny tube. And you're dropped into the in-between. Place between the material world and wherever the fuck the Eidolons come from. You're down here at the bottom. Last time you were here was with all of your friends, locking away the gate at the other end, forcing the last Eidolon back through it and using your powers to close it for what you thought was for good.
Well, that's not good.
And this is why I should not have said, hey, I'm just gonna do sounds for this, because now everything I'm like, I have to make sure the sound is right.
Yo, I love the techno vibe for the space between.
No, you get a different one.
You can still hear the club.
You need to put on Dive to the Heart from Kingdom Hearts. What I'm thinking of right now.
This one.
Oh, mystical.
And you see on either side, kind of like, imagine like a shattered temple walls, and beyond is just void.
Mhm.
And at the far end, you see the gate that was there. It's about 15, 20 feet high. Huge. With a similar pulsing heart symbol, but probably a good 2 feet tall in the center of it. And it is cracking and crumbling. And you can see rays of magic starting to pierce through the cracks at various intervals, like something is moving behind it, shining.
Okay. Can I try and like put my hand over the cracks, try and like duct tape?
So, as you try to move closer to it, every step you could take closer and closer to this gate, you feel like this entire space is going through more and more intense earthquakes. And little rocks and pebbles from various pieces of the temple that are floating above your head begin to fall. And you begin to feel extremely uneasy, even more so than before. Are you continuing forward?
Yeah. Celine's not the type to run away.
So,
She needs to stop this, whatever it is.
as she gets to about here, an entire chunk of this gateway falls out, and a light shines through, and you begin to see tiny creatures forming from this light. You recognize as essentially baby eidolons forming and scampering away. And I could show this. They only stay long enough to get their feet under them, and then they dart off in all directions. And more of them are forming and darting off.
That's not good. Can I chuck knives at them as they like start to form?
Sure, you roll me like 3 grace rolls.
Yeah. Try and stop them as best as I can. 1, 2, 3.
So you begin to like take out your armory and start chucking knives as fast as you can at these things.
Yeah.
And a couple of them, you manage to hit a good handful of them, and they're tiny enough and small enough and new enough that they seem to kind of poof as soon as they're hit. However, the more you throw, the more just seem to continue to pour out from this beam as more chunks of this door fall. And it just becomes so overwhelming. You hit one, and 3 are already formed different in a different spot, hopping away, darting off into this void. And finally, the heart symbol on the door cracks and stops glowing. And you just hear silence out of nowhere. The shaking stops. The falling rocks stop. And just a and the door bursts open and you are thrown back. And in the center of the doorway,
Oh, it's very pretty.
you see darkness beyond and then a figure beginning to form.
I chuck knives at it.
Every knife that you throw, a shard of ice forms around it and it falls before it even gets close. And you just hear that laughter again. Roll me a spirit or a heart.
Spirit or a heart. I'll just roll my heart.
Okay. As you're watching as your knives fall before they even get close to this figure, and you're hearing this almost witch haunting cackle just filling the air around you. There's something that kind of goes down your spine, a chill, some familiarity that you can't quite place. Feels dangerous, yet it also feels a little sad. And as you throw your last knife and it falls, this figure steps through the doorway and you begin to see tendrils of other figures wrapping around like hands on either side. More eidolons, or what you think are eidolons. You've never seen them like this before. Beginning to follow. And then, all four of you feel that pressure of what you remember very vaguely as being teleportation. Squeezing all of your bodies, all the breath leaving you. All of your mentors in your head saying no in unison. And you are all pulled from where you are. That's the end of the session.
Oh.
Wow.
Yay.
We didn't
Whoa.
die, friends.
Good job.
High five. We're just
We're
teleported.
alive.
We
I
didn't die
hope-
first session at least. Maybe second, but at least first
Yay.
session we didn't.
I believed in you guys.
Mhm.
You fucking ditched us. Like,
Yeah.
You
I'm
said
out of
get to
here.
the gate. You said get to the gate, so I'm like, okay, I gotta go.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we'd like deal with this and then get to the gate
Well,
after.
she made it sound like it was an emergency. So it's like, oh
No.
shit, somebody's at the gate. I should go stop that.
You know, it worked. It's fine.
To be
Yeah.
fair, it's not like I did nothing. I did make explosives and chuck them at them
Yeah,
before
no,
running.
you
That's
did
true.
you did a
Yeah.
lot. It's fine.
Yeah, you were an MVP this time.
I said, I know it's short and I apologize, but
Oh, you're fine.
It's
Totally
fun.